Bumbleclad star. Yes, people, welcome back to another episode with the one, the only, the true, YAHYAH Chino Falachi. And today we're just going to be talking about a few things with Erik Ten Hag responding to a question asked in his press conference about Fulham's post of Bruno Fernandez fake injury, supposedly. But before we jump into that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep hitting the bell for notifications. Keep sending me the DMs. Keep sending me the likes so we can keep bringing you great content going forward. So yeah, we see Erik Ten Hag responding to this Fulham post. If lots of you haven't noticed, first of all, let me just put it out there that for the people out there that put in rumors and fake news as usual about the club and Manchester United and all this, he was asked a question. So to the wanker from the Lancaster podcast or whatever it is, bro, stop trying to say that he shouldn't respond to these comments. And to the Simon Jordans and them and so, stop telling Erik Ten Hag what to do. Because when y'all put fake news out there about the club, it is his job to respond to the club and to the fake news. And y'all say, oh, he shouldn't. When he doesn't answer, y'all say he have a problem. He should answer. And y'all the same one saying that Jimmy Ratcliffe should say something about Ten Hag after the fact he said so many times he don't discuss people in his organization. So now Ten Hag responds. Now Rashford responds. Now Bruno responds. Now Maguire responds. Now the media have a problem. They shouldn't respond. Make up your mind what y'all want. Y'all saying they should talk, and then when they talk, y'all don't want them to talk. But anyways, let me just share with y'all this post so y'all can realize what's bringing about all this controversy. So Erik Ten Hag responds to this. First of all, he didn't even know this was posted. And then he responds to it based on the question asked. And he says, well, it's wrong. And they should apologize because they don't know if he was injured or not. And they don't know the length of the injury. And he is right. Because if there's a manager supposed to come out and say, this player's available, this player's available, this player's available, like, y'all think press conferences are just because they want y'all to talk, the managers to talk? No, it's actually a rule where they need to show up and talk. So it's top level any sport so they can say what they need so the other team can know who's available, who's not available, these kind of things. That's why sometimes when they ask them questions, they don't say absolutely not, he's not available, then he's on the bench. You know, like you see in the NBA what's happening with Joel Embiid and how the Philadelphia 76ers, I think, were fined because they said on the stuff that he wasn't going to be available or whatever, and then he was. Like, it's high-level sport, so that's what happens. So basically, they putting this out there goes against that whole code of conduct. Because if it's in the manager's right to talk about if a player is available or not, it's also not a club's job to try to then put it out there that Bruno, nothing happened to Bruno. What if something actually did happen to Bruno? So, okay, what if Bruno missed the game on the weekend? Would this be even a bigger issue? It would be, right? Because they are creating an atmosphere where false news can move around. They're literally posting false news because he is injured. He is injured. He isn't getting injections to play games for Manchester United. So I just don't understand where this whole he shouldn't answer what to the media or whatever. Now, another thing is, what is the manager's job as a being the face of an organization? Let's not put coaching, all this. His job is to not only criticize his players when he needs to, but he also needs to be the face and criticize the media, stand up for his players, defend his players in the media, and of course he needs to defend his captain. Of course, he needs to defend the face to the face of the club. Like Bruno Fernandez after Ten Hag is that player, is that face of the club. It's the manager and the club captain, right? So let us not sit there and act like it is not his job to defend his captain when there's a club who's out there putting false news about his player. Like, you will see, I was on this for years. It was obvious. But because we were in a time where YouTube was developing, where creative content was developing, we just used and abused the club to get platforms to where they are. Now they're starting to hit back and defend the club from all these years of y'all consistently putting news out there that is fake. Everyone's upset. But we're not going to go on anymore about this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep hitting the bell for notifications as we can keep bringing you great content going forward, as we should. Yes, people, always remember to enjoy life. Get out there, enjoy the day, wherever you're watching this from. Take care. And always remember, the one and only wants you to do one thing, and that is to. You already know, my people.